again, YouTube. Yeah, I've got some more stuff for the Valiant. Just kind of going over, getting a, you can see the ignition module over there, the orange one. That's the newer electronic version that was through the 70s. Mid 70s up into the 80s, whatever. So, it's this one here. Still got the ballast resistor on the firewall. And trying to get this thing wired up. Come on, damn it. There's my power probe. That thing's awesome. You guys aren't familiar with the power probe, they're pretty cool. So, show you what we're doing here. Well, hopefully you can see that on there. Maybe not. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there's the plug. And this one runs over here to the ballast resistor, and that's at that one right there at the beginning. Is at the pointy end of the plug. And then we got one wire that runs down to the coil, one to the ballast resistor, and we got the two that run to the distributor. I think that's all of them. So it's pretty easy. Just and I'm double checking to make sure I had the right wire. This is that's the one that runs over the ballast resistor. Just a double check there. Got it here. We've got continuity there, so that's the wire it runs there. And it goes on the front end of this plug, and this one's got a like an aqua blue with a yellow. I'll leave enough on there to kind of tie everything in to have it nice and neat when I do tape it up. And this purple and gray one. Purple's for the temp. And the gray one's for the oil pressure sender, I do believe. So we can get them out of the way. And we got the black and yellow one here that run down to the negative coil. Yeah, it goes to the negative side of the coil. Then I got to run a wire for the positive coil too. So that comes off of the ballast resistor and the ignition switch. So I'll have that to deal with too. Well, that's about where I'm at. And we got the another distributor fork to pop in there. Does this engine come out of like a 79 or 80 pickup truck? It had all that lean burn crap on it. So we're kind of doing away with that too. And I'll bring you back when I get a little closer here to doing something. And try to get you in here where you can see. There we go, that's a little better. And we'll get a couple ends here to get this thing figured out. How we're going to do it. Let me go get a couple connectors and I'll be back. Okay, we're back. And get these wires sewn up here. Yeah, there's one. That will go on the positive side of the coil. And the other one. This one will go on the negative side. And down there. Yep. And that one will be on the negative. Oh, shit. I've lost a nut. Ignition should be taken care of. Just snug him down a little bit. Electronic ignition is together. And the original engine had points and condenser. So, this being a 64, 65 Valiant, yeah, it had points and condenser on it from the factory. And we're just updating to the newer. Yeah, I think this unit here. I think that unit there, it went from like 76 to 80 something. I have to look and see what's this one printed up for. Yeah, this 76 Dodge Dart L6 225, the one barrel. And that's pretty easy to follow. Pretty simple wiring diagram there. You can see it, don't flood out in here. Maybe I'll get in a better position and go over this a little better. No, I'll go over what I did. Yeah, it should give you a pretty good, hopefully I'll be able to read that. It's basically I had to do this positive wire, and it was dark blue to come off the ballast resistor, had to be tied in on this one too. That's what powered it up for the ignition coil. So the positive come off. You can see here, dual ballast resistor. And you got compensating, it's 3 ohms resistance on the one side from power going in, power going out. Then you got auxiliary 5 ohms on this side, 3 ohms on this side. So we come in off of where it come off the single that's on the car. We only got a single one on the car. And we do not have a plug for number 3. There's no pin in the connector for 3. That's why we tied in off of this. And then the other wire, it runs down, the dark blue one that I was messing with, went to the positive coil. And I also ran this one that runs off to the, we might have to redo this. It'll run off the different side of the, but it should be alright. Because you just need to power this unit up, and that's where it's getting the power from for the ignition module. And then it goes back down through the coil positive. So hopefully tying this one into the positive coil off the feed, and then the trigger is here on the distributor. So that'll give you your trigger to fire it like your points would. And then this other one feeds off onto the negative side of the coil, and that's what triggers, and it'll dump the coil to make a spark. So hopefully that made sense, and we'll get the rest of it done and let you know. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I hope that light don't, yeah, that light's probably flooding you out quite a bit in there. That ain't too bad. Yeah, so got it in there, got the new distributor in there. Got it wired. Kind of got this temporarily wired tied together until I make sure I got everything mounted, and I don't need to change the wire position on anything. And then I'll tidy it up and wrap it up and tape when we get done. So, and hopefully the ignition's finished now. I just got to get over and get a carburetor on this thing and a couple other miscellaneous things, and it should be done. So we'll talk at you later, YouTube.